What up, y'all? It's your boy R to the A to the S. Yes, Roz here to proceed with Cost Blog. Today here to talk about CC3, aka Church Clothes 3. Lecrae. Let's get it. Let's get out. First song, Freedom, featuring, oh Lord, Ndambi. I hope so. Production wise, sort of a mixture of black church spirituals with the singer Ndambi and the background singers mixed with a little African tribal vibe. Content wise, talks a lot of subjects. People doing things for the love of money and child exploitations, things of that sort. Second verse, very Christ-centered. Obviously, freedom slaves is talking about spiritual freedom. And Ndambi is great. Going back to Gravity days with the singer. Excuse me. Got somebody keep calling. Alright. Going back to the Gravity days with the good singing. So, definitely, this ain't an anomaly type of singing on here. Next song, Ganglands. Lecrae turned into the teacher. He doing a little teaching, little KRS-One type stuff. Give a little history lesson of gangs, how the black community being destroyed by various institutions and systems. Saying that there's a history of how we got here. It's not just kids just want to be in gangs and stuff like that, but there were some things that happened. Even talks about people won't hire you because of the way you look. So he doesn't say institutional racism, but he's obviously implying that. Prop, saying great on here. Christ-centered. Again, his verse was very Christ-centered on here. I mean, his poetry is very Christ-centered on here. Is this Lecrae doing the hook part? I believe it is. I'm not really sure. But yeah, this is a little bit different for Lecrae. What in the world is going on? Sound like a case, murder just happened. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, this is very different. I like this because this is a little stretch. I never heard Lecrae do something like this. Deja Vu, catchy, singing hook. We know that Lecrae is one of the best hook makers in our genre. This very melodic beat, collab. Like I would like to see like K-Dot maybe on a remix of this. Mentioning abortion on the hook, which is great. Just talking about some real life stuff you're going through, things of that sort. I don't really get the end to know with the children and whatever. What's happening there? Anybody know? Let me know. Write that down. But I don't really get it. Sidelines. Beat is very OVO. 40 Boy Wonder-esque. Drums are dope. Talking about his critics. I don't want to hear that. Y'all know my stance on that. But it's not as bad as other songs on here with the haters and critics and all that stuff. But I can ignore that because the beat is dope, and I like the way he lets the beat ride out at the end. So, Cruising, dope riding beat, bass bangs on here. I like the hook. His flow on some parts though is just too Andy Minnish. Like the whole that sunshine, that's good weather. They got the good book. That just sounds like, I don't know what it's called, but Andy Mineo does that type of, I don't know what it's called, but he does that thing. You definitely tell Lecrae got money, bro. Till I find a $10 bill in the seat and gave it to a homeless man. Let me find a $10 bill in my seat. I'm gonna be glorifying God, praising the Lord. All right, put it in my gas tank. Thank you, Lord, for another week. But you see, Lecrae got that money. All right, he got enough money to give it to the homeless people. I ain't got no $10 to give to the homeless man. I need it for myself, homeless man. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Good, catchy singing on here. It is what it is. Again, hook. Sounds much like Andy Mineo. Rap style is too Andy Mineo-ish. My day one been A1 and all. It just sounds like Andy Mineo. That's no shade, no shade. It is Andy Mineo type of stuff on here. And then he started singing on here, man. I'm like, too much for me. Can't Do You. E40. Fonzarelli. Alright, now I was an E40 fan back in my Disney. But Lecrae teaming up with a rapper talking about money. He got look like his pockets out sandbags and all this. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, I mean, it just really contradicts what Lecrae stands for. You got a rap on here that's bragging about his money and all these thoughts chasing him for his money. I don't care about that. So yeah, man, this is another bad collab with Lecrae and a secular rapper. I like with Big Crit. I like Ken Mez. So I don't have a problem with him teaming up with secular dudes, but the collaboration should make sense. And teaming up with somebody who doesn't have, you know, something that they could agree upon to talk about just doesn't make sense to me. Get somebody who's more conscious, man. This E40, come on, man. This is silly. Forever. This is a dope relationship song. Love the singing on here. Like the 90s hip hop references, you know, all of that is cool, man. Of course, Misconception 3. Definitely feeling this joint. John Gills, Jay Givens, Jackie Hill Perry, and of course Lecrae. The beat is dope. Love the Nas little tribute. Y'all know I'm a Nas stan, as you can tell by my name. So definitely feeling the Illmatic vibe of this, man. I love the way John Gills switched up his flow. I mean, if I didn't know who he was, I'd be like, dang, who was that? You know what I'm saying? That's how you're supposed to come correct. When somebody, you get a shot, you know, at a bigger stage, this is how you do it. And I talk about it a lot on the show, and he did it. John Gills did it. Of course, Jay Givens, this dude killed it. I'm a Jay Givens fan now, man. I was, you know, I liked his last album, but I want to call myself a fan. But if you step on this stage and you rip it like that, I mean, this felt like a BT Cypher verse. So many great one-liners. So many great one-liners. This dude killed it. I'm a fan now. Jackie Hill Perry, y'all know I'm a fan of Jackie Hill. She did her thing, and Lecrae did his thing. Again, I criticize Lecrae, but I also got to give him props. A lot of people say, oh, he's trying to leave, you know, he ain't not trying to associate with the church and stuff of that. Look, he put 3 rappers on, you know what I'm saying? He could have put anybody on, but he put 3 rappers on. We know they Christian rappers, you know, whether you want to go with the title and all that stuff, debate or not. We know that these are 3 Christian rappers, and Lecrae put them on the platform. So some of the criticism of Lecrae, I can't get with it, because you see it right here. This dude is putting these younger rappers on and giving them a platform. You know what I'm saying? People who are not familiar with them, they get a chance to hear them. So I'm going to give a props to Lecrae on that. And then finally, oh Lord, I wouldn't know. Listen, is the beat catchy? Yes, it's a dope beat. I love the dark feel. I like when Gavi, whatever his name is, Gravy, does the dark beats like he did with Triple E. I think he did another dark beat. He kills it when he does the dark beats. Is the hook catchy? Yes, I can't lie. The hook is kind of catchy. But again, it sounds too much like what's popular on the radio. KB, I'm not gonna criticize KB. I like KB, so I'm not gonna go in on KB. Let's just say I need KB to sound like KB. I didn't know it was him. I thought it was some other rapper. Not feeling that, man. So overall on this album, it's a good album. It got some cuts, but at the same time, he goes into the safe zone. He's conscious Lecrae, and then at the same time, he goes with the safe stuff, man. The safe stuff. I don't have a problem with the Southern music. I like the Southern music. I want to be able to play, you know what I'm saying, for younger people, the teenagers that I work with, stuff like that. So I need that stuff, but some of the stuff, man, he got to stay off that Andy Mineo, man. I'm sorry, but he sounds like Andy Mineo now on some songs. So I'm not feeling that at all. But I'm definitely feeling the conscious Lecrae. Definitely feeling how he, you know what I'm saying, put Jackie and Jay Givens and John Gills on. Not his best, but hey, you know what I'm saying, it's good. Probably gonna do a little commentary on this album, talking about, you know, this whole surprise album thing, what I thought, my thoughts on that. I don't know when that'll happen. Hopefully this week, but be on the lookout for that. Hopefully. This is Proceed with Caution Blog, and Kobe Sutton. I'm out.